Good morning, students of standard 11th. Today we are going to discuss topic Bryophyta from chapter 2, biological classification. Bryophyta, it is also called as amphibian of plant kingdom because water is required for fertilization. Students, it's a very important point to understand that why Bryophyta is called as amphibians of plant kingdom. Students, we very well know that amphibians are those organisms which can survive in water and even on land. And even Bryophyta can survive even in water and land also. This is one of the feature of Bryophyta. Students, but this is not the exact reason due to which Bryophyta is called as amphibians of the plant kingdom. Rather, the reason is something different, and that is, it is the water which plays a very important role in the process of fertilization of Bryophyta to take place. That is why Bryophyta is called as amphibian of the plant kingdom. Friends, here also in this picture you can notice that is written, it is the most simplest and most primitive land plant. It comprises of two words, bryo, which means moss, and phyton, which means plant. So actually, the most important group of the Bryophyta is moss. At present, the phylum Bryophyta includes 960 genera and species 24,000. There is presence of root, stem and leaf-like structure called as rhizoids, axis and laterals. Students, here the point which we have to consider in Bryophyta is that Bryophyta completely does not lack roots, stems and leaf. Rather, root, stem and leaf-like structures, remember students here, like structures, that is, are not exactly root, stem or leaf, rather can be compared to root, stem and leaf. And these structures which remain present in the Bryophyta is called as rhizoid, which cannot be compared to proper root, and even the axis, which cannot be compared to proper stem, and even laterals, which are just leaf-like structures but cannot be compared to proper roots, proper leaves. Students, here in this picture, if you will notice, you can find the root-like structures which is being explained as rhizoid. The leaf-like structure which you can see here is not the proper leaf, so it can be called as laterals. And the stem-like structure which you can see here in the center, this can be compared to stem and is called as axis. Some of the examples of Bryophyta are Riccia. There is presence of dichotomous branching in it. Now students, it is the most important feature of Riccia, which is the Bryophyta, that there is presence of dichotomous branching in it. Now students, this is the diagram of Riccia which you can see here also. But let's know what is dichotomous branching. Students, when the lateral or the body of the bryophyte is divided into two dome-shaped structures, which here also you can find the dome-shaped structures. Even here, the first dome and the second dome. So when these two dome-like structures remains present in the body or the lateral of the Bryophyta, then that feature is called as dichotomous branching. And it is the most important feature of the Riccia, which is an example of Bryophyta. In Riccia, students, you can find here the rhizoids, which obviously very clearly is not appearing like a proper root, but because it absorbs nourishment, that is why it functions like a root and is called as rhizoid, but is not exactly root. Furnarium. There is presence of foot, seta, and capsule in it. Now student, Funaria is the another example of Bryophyta. The whole body of the Funaria, which is a type, which is the example of Bryophyta, is distinguished into three important parts. First, foot; second, seta; and third, capsule. Now students, let's find these all different parts, that is foot, seta and capsule in Funaria in this picture. So students, if you will concentrate, you can find a club shaped structure which is present at the top of the Funaria. This is the diagram of Funaria. Where you can find at the top the capsule, club shaped structure, the connecting structure at the top of which capsule remain present as the seta, which can be compared to stem even, and the root like structure which there remains present at the bottom after rhizoid. Remember, after rhizoid, here as the foot. So you can find the capsule, the seta and the foot, which just lies above the rhizoid. Now these three parts forms the sporophyte. Students, sporophyte is the stage or the period in the life cycle of the Bryophyta which is responsible for the production of spores. So students, here you can find that inside it there are a huge number of spores inside the capsule. Which is produced by the sporophyte. That is the one stage in the life cycle of the Bryophyta. The another stage or the another period in the life cycle of Bryophyta is the gametophytic stage, which you can find here. Now students, this part is the gametophytic part, which is responsible for the production of different types of gametes. So definitely inside the gametophyte there will be male reproductive organ and there will be the female reproductive organ, which will further produce the male gamete and the female gamete. Because it is the gametophyte, that is, gametes are being produced. So we can say this gametophyte will show sexual method of reproduction. That is, the male gamete produced in this side and the female produced in this side will fuse to form the sporophyte. Gametophyte will produce the sporophyte after sexual mode of reproduction. But the spores which there remains produced inside the capsule, which is a part of the sporophyte, when will fall on the ground, students, here, then it will fall on the ground asexually. Remember here. Now this will not require male gamete and female gamete. So this spore, which you can see here, will give rise to again the gametophyte. But this production of gametophyte from the spores will be asexual. So we can say sporophyte leads to the formation of gametophyte asexually. And again the gametophyte forms sporophyte. So this two phases keeps on alternating with each other. That is, gametophyte, thereafter sporophyte, and sporophyte again leads to the gametophyte. This alternating stages of gametophyte and sporophyte, which completes the life cycle of the Bryophyta, is called as alternation of generation. Now students, let's discuss one of the important questions, that is, what are various types of Bryophyta? There are three types of Bryophyta: leverwort, hornwort, moss. Thank you, students.